We're back again for another conversation here about Veripura. I'm Tom, and this is Ono.
Hi there.
We're the co-founders of Veripura. So Ono, why don't we start out by you sharing with everybody a little bit again?
Veripura is a platform for farmers, processors, and buyers interested in clean food, traceable food. We try to build a marketplace where transactions are for these parties, proving that the food from Thailand, where I am based, is free from any pesticides, any residues, grown in a responsible way, proving that it's clean. We've been talking to these groups or companies for about 6 months, and it's from small ones to bigger ones. Everyone want to be paid upfront, and for a startup, this is for us, it's impossible.
They all want an upfront fee, whether it's we've talked to individuals who've offered this sort of service. So it's a combination of a fixed upfront fee and then a percentage of the deal. And we've spent a number of time, we spent a good amount of time actually sending our deck into venture capitalists and angel investment groups. And focusing, really trying to focus on organizations that invested in our category, in our geographic area.
It's too early for us as VC to jump in, and that was an honest answer. That was we lost contact. They stopped responding to our emails, but that's actually happened more often than I would hoped. That the other side just stopped communicating, and that's to say it mildly, it's frustrating.
And we set up the follow-up call, and he didn't show up, and then we got an email. It looked like a form email a couple months later saying, "Oh, I want to catch up and set up another calendar call," and he didn't show up. Or canceled, I think. That was it. He canceled.
Canceled 2 minutes before the actual meeting.
You read stories all the time of these companies that have become very successful that were rejected over and over and over again by venture capitalists. They miss great opportunities all the time.
These are interesting times, right? I mean, I think the week before we did this AI VC application, we more or less said, okay, we're done with the VC.
We started looking at what are some other things that can be done, right? We need, this is our business requires some capital to finish an MVP and then to go to market. We found that there's some interesting activities going on in the digital asset world, right? You can stake this asset, right? And enter into a contract for a yield from the state, right? And so this is an approach that we're now tapping into and launching, right? Digital asset, let's say it's Ethereum or any sort of digital asset, is still yours, right?
Yep.
That money goes towards the project that you want to support. And at the end of that staking period, you get your principal back.
And the beautiful thing is you get something extra, right? You can get some tokens. And this brings us more or less back to Veripura, if I can add to that.
Yeah, it really is. It's crowdfunding with digital assets without any risk, right? Without the risk. The only risk you have is the fluctuation value of that digital asset during the time that you have it tied up as a stake.
It's intriguing, and it's like you described. It's beneficial for the funders, but also the users of the platform, being farmers, but also the processors and in the end the buyers. Tokenization is part of the benefit platform, but tokenization is also key in our thinking, right? The marketplace is based on tokenization.
It really is. It's crowdfunding with digital assets without any risk, right? Without the risk.
It's a complex subject, so we need to be careful not to throw too much in at this moment.
You can send messages. You can ask questions here in the comments section, and you can certainly chat with us as well and we'll provide links and information on how you can reach us directly.
That would be great. That would be fantastic to if we can achieve that. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everyone, and we'll see you again soon.